Greetings to the respected jury members. My topic is designing a wellness retreat emphasizing on biophilic design. Today's society is more urban, populated, digitalized, and fast paced than ever before, which results in increase in the stress and anxiety levels and disconnection from the natural environment. In India, chronic diseases and lifestyle disorders have been increasing rapidly. Urban cities tops the list when it comes to living sedentary lifestyle. Survey conducted by World Health Organization stated that more than 80% of the world's population depends on the traditional healings for primary health care. Wellness Retreat Center will help people overcome lifestyle disorders, chronic diseases, anxiety, stress, ill effects of pollution through natural therapies. These therapies would help in bringing a calm mindset in day-to-day life. The result and legacy of Indian healing techniques are being recognized around the globe in the present century and are believed to restore the health of the individuals. The retreat discovers each aspect of a person's well-being, whether it be physical, mental, emotional, or spiritual. The purpose of the retreat is to give the unique experience to the guest where they can find themselves more close to the nature by incorporating the biophilic design interventions which tries to connect the occupant with nature in the best possible ways. The picture depicts the current circumstances we live in and what a human perceives for. The human body has the ability to self-heal when put in healthy and positive environment. It holds the ability to stimulate the senses. The main aim of the project focuses on two primary ideas, philosophy of natural therapies and how architecture can aid the healing process. Before jumping into biophilic design, let's understand what is biophilia, an innate love for the natural world supposed to be felt universally by humankind. Biophilic design is a human-centered approach aimed at improving our connection to nature and natural processes in the building where we live and work. It has been found that connection with nature can enhance physical, social, and mental well-being, increase productivity, boost performance by reducing stress, and improve recuperation. Biophilic design is the solution to bridge the gap between the human and nature in built form. The challenge of biophilic design is to address prevailing deficiencies of contemporary buildings, landscape, and interior architecture by initiating a new framework for the beneficial experience of nature in the built environment. The idea is to explore the relationship between architecture, built environment, and health outcomes on human body. To understand this better, there are two types of dimensions, elements, and attributes of biophilic design. First is the organic or naturalistic, which consists of environmental features, natural shapes and forms, natural patterns, processes, and second, place-based or vernacular, which consists of light and space, place-based relationships, evolved human-nature relationships. It was given by Professor Stephen Kellett, which assists designers to pursue the practical application of biophilic design in the built environment. These 6 elements has 70 attributes in total. To avoid the confusion, Terrapin Bright Green combined all these 70 attributes and outlined 3 classifications of user experience: nature in the space, natural analogy, and nature of the space, which consists of 14 patterns. The purpose of defining these patterns is to articulate specifications of built and natural environment. Let's have a quick glance at each pattern. The first is the visual connection with nature. Non-visual connection with nature. Non-rhythmic sensory stimuli. Thermal and airflow variability. Presence of water. Dynamic and diffuse light. Connection with natural systems. Biomorphic forms and patterns. Material connection with nature. Complexity and order. Prospect, refuge, mystery, and peril. So with this, we get a clear idea of how to implement biophilic design interventions into the practical life. Moving further, the first case study that I did for my theme study is the Naman retreat, which is located in Vietnam. This is the site plan. The picture depicts the circulation and zoning of the place. Situated in nature, with beach access, lush foliage, landscaped gardens, rooftop terraces, balconies, offer abundant views to nature. Tranquil open spaces on the ground floor surrounded by hanging gardens and lotus ponds. Large open-air atriums and skylights bring in natural daylight. Several bodies of water such as plunge and swimming pools are present. The exterior is reflected in a palm tree lined body of water to create a softer transition and views between the building and the landscape beyond. A gentle breeze passes through the inner courtyard, cooling the building and moving the trailing plants and shallow pools. Biomorphic bamboo pillars and structures are present. Calming colors are used throughout. Natural materials such as stone and wood is used. Ambient lighting in bars, restaurants, and tucked away jacuzzis in secluded corners of the building create a sense of refuge. Open views around the resort offer prospect. Glass exterior shaded by panels and plants and partially obscured views create a sense of mystery. Hammocks, stepping stones like platform across bodies of water, balconies and elevated platforms give a sense of risk and peril. This chart shows the presence of various patterns in different spaces of the retreat. The area statement. The other case studies which I did for my topic is the Ashiana at Goa and Sokya at Bangalore. Both the case studies integrates with its surrounding landscape and fits into the site with minimum disturbances. The buildings are based on their functional needs and practicality with light and ventilation. The structure is made up of natural and locally available materials. This is the table showing comparative analysis of all the case studies which helped me to carve out my design brief. Now, moving towards the site selection. The proposed site is located at the Rushikonda village of Visakhapatnam, Andhra Pradesh, at the seaward side of the existing beach road of width 20 meters. In Coastal Zone Management Plan, the site comes under CRZ2 and as per Vizag Smart City Plan, site comes under Coastal Tourism Zone, in which recreational and tourism facilities have to be developed. India has a lot of scope for beach tourism due to its vast coastline. The site area is about 48,120 meters square. This is the climate analysis and site analysis for the proposed site. Visakhapatnam has a tropical wet and dry climate. The project is very close to nature and openness of natural ecosystem and its beauty. The main concept of the space is to camouflage the function into the nature to form a suitable microclimate of the site. As site was trapezium in shape, so conceptually design and function of the project has been biomimicked with a leaf and the parts of it, nodes as the major junction, midrib as the major circulation pathway, and its distributing veins as the functions. No site plan is finalized in one go, so my design also had various to and fro before I landed up to this site zoning. I took positives from all the options and came out with this idea in which functions are placed at branched position from the major circulation pathway depicting a tree trunk and has nodal points connecting various functions. Starting with the shape of the site, which was trapezium in shape, was fully justifying the shape of the leaf and it fits into the site. Making a central axis was the need of the concept in addition with the visual axis which will help in welcoming the users into the center. Central axis has three nodes depicting the main functions, each function having more exposure to nature with varying scale of green spaces. Water bodies and landscape is used to separate different functional areas. Services are provided at the backside corner of the site and visual buffer is created through trees. Services are aligned in west side, straight axis through main visual axis. Meditation and yoga pavilion have been placed in northeast direction to get maximum morning sun and avoid heating. The project has two main entrances. The first is the main visitors entrance and the other is the service entrance. There is no vehicular movement in the interior of the site. It is restricted to the boundaries of the site. The central axis is the major circulation pathway of the site with the connecting veins to the functions. The functions are designed and placed carefully to ensure benefit to user coming to the center. The service and staff accommodation are kept on west side. The dining and accommodation is kept close to each other. Meditation, consultation, treatment rooms, recreational zones are clubbed together having beach view and lies in the less noisy zone. This is the floor plan and section for the administration block. As we enter into the site, the first building that we come across is the admin building. Huge mushroom columns showcasing the grandness at the entrance with ivy creepers falling out of the roof. The next is the ground floor plan and section for the meditation hall, which is the heart of the site. Surrounded by lush greenery and water body, it helps user to connect to nature and blur the boundaries between the outdoors and indoors, not just through sight but also through the five senses, which promotes human experience with nature by integrating natural textures, forms, and patterns around. The symbolic roof of meditation form is a constructive interpretation of the phenomenon which has characterized the identity, the experience of the domical atmosphere. Daylight enters through the glazed opening in its zenith. This is the plan and section for the Ayurveda and Panchkarma massage block, which has various types of massage rooms. Now, this is the plan and section of the acupressure and acupuncture block, which has various rooms for the therapies. This is the plan and section of the mud therapy treatment block, which has spaces for mud bath and mud packs. These are the plan section and views for the hydrotherapy, steam and sauna treatment block. Next is the plan and section for the physiotherapy, Shat and Shat treatment block, which has a central courtyard in its planning. This is the plan and sectional view for the dining block. Thatched roof is used to give the eco vibes with beach view while dining. The water body helps in regulating the ambience of the space with bridge which is connected towards the central axis and accommodation quarters. This is the plan and section for the guest accommodation. Luxurious cottages overlooking water body and beautifully designed landscape all around. Leaf-shaped roof resembling nature has no straight lines. Roof made up of slid bamboo shingles gives a vernacular vibe. This is the plan and section for the staff accommodation. This depicts the plan and section for the gymnasium, the guard room, the yogshala. This is the plan for the beach view gathering pavilion which is located just in front of the beach. These are the views depicting various landscape elements used throughout the site. Thank you so much for listening. Now let's move ahead for the walkthrough.